Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good day. Welcome to our presentation for production of Lajat Kurui tablets. We are from Group 12 and we are responsible to observe the characteristics for tablet L. There are 4 of us. That would be Darshan, Muhammad Rais, Muhammad Imran Aiman and also me, Nurul Najiha. I am responsible to explain to you on part A. For the data to be analyzed easily by my teammates, I have first summarized all the sets received from the company. Well, first, I turn them into a descriptive statistics. From here, we can observe the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, and confidence levels. That is important for the next observation. This is for the weight, which we can see I have gained 349 for the mean, receive a 12.66 for standard deviation, 160 for variance, and we are using a 99% of confidence level. Now, this is the relative density. As you can see, the mean we have retained is 87.83 with a median of 87.8. Standard deviation at 1.94, standard sample variance at 3.76. Next is the tensile strength. After summarize everything, we have get the mean to be 7.07, median at 7.1, standard deviation at 0.187, and sample variance at 0.035. From the sets of data, I am also able to turn it into histogram and observe the distribution of data given by the company. First, let's take a look at the distribution of weight. Well, the highest distribution would be at 39, where with 342 until 348 milligram. Next, an equal histogram distribution is seen for the relative density at 57 of the tablets with the relative density of 87.4 until 88.6%. Next, we have the histogram for distribution of tensile strength, which 47 of the tablets, or majority of it, have the tensile strength at 7.04 until 7.15 megapascal. Well, that's all from me. Now, let's proceed with my teammates.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Imran Aiman bin Idris. So today I want to present my part B, the goodness of fit test. So basically this is my distribution of weight table. Basically my data is divided into 5 cells. In total of the sample is 200. So this is the distribution of weight graph. So the first cell is between the 300 and 330. The second cell is 330 until 345. The third cell is 345 until 360. And the fourth one is 360 until 375. And lastly, 375 until 390. So this is the 5 cell. So my H0 is normally distributed with the mean 350 milligram and the standard deviation 14 milligram. So H1 is not normally distributed with mean 350 milligram and standard deviation is equal to 40 milligram. So this is my five cell of the result. So basically the highest expected frequency is at the third cell, which is with the value of 80.396, and also the observed frequency is also the highest with 76 value. So the lowest expected value in this cell is the fifth cell with the value of 7.45, and for the observed frequency also at the fifth cell, which is the 4. So the value of chi square for the fifth cell is 1.597. So basically my degree of freedom is 4, which is 5 cell minus 1. So with the value of degree of freedom of 4, my p value is 0.4282. So by applying the chi square method, my value p of p is 0.4282, which is from the table. So I'm using a significant level with alpha 0.05. So basically the p value is more larger or more higher than the significant value of 0.05. So the null hypothesis is being rejected. It's not being rejected. So the weight of Lajat Laku tablet is normally distributed with mean 350 milligram and standard deviation 40 milligram, as follow as the required by the authority. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. For this section, I will explain to you how we want to comment and determine whether there is any significant difference between the tablet weight from the different shift. As you can see in this slide, this is the dataset for Pil Lajat Kurus L. There is about 200 tablets together with their own characteristics. From this tablet dataset, we will only extracting two informations. The first information is tablet weight and the second is shift. This information then will arrange according to the shift, as you can see in the slide. Back to the question on whether there is any significance different or not. In this slide, you will notice that there are 3 columns of data or 3 population means. To do analysis in more than 2 populations mean, we need to do ANOVA method or analysis of variance method. Thus, the hypothesis for this case is H0 is mu1 equal to mu2 equal to mu3. And for H1 is mu1 not equal to mu2, mu1 not equal to mu3, and mu2 not equal to mu3. Using the Microsoft Excel to solve and analyze the data by adopting ANOVA method, we got the result as shown in this slide. Based on the result, we notice that the F test is less than the F critical. Hence, we can conclude that it is failed to reject, thus there is no significant difference between the tablet weight from the different shift. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, today I would like to explain about the part D of the assignment. First up, we can see here the observations that we obtained is 200, which is the sample value given in the question is 200. Next, we see how we obtain the estimated regression equation, which is, you can see here, is y hat alpha plus beta x, and both of these value alpha and beta can be obtained from the summary output here, which is intercept stands for alpha and beta stands for x stands for beta. Next, we move on to the hypothesis test. And here, H0 is beta equals to 0 and H1 is beta not equal to 0. And if H0 beta equals to 0 stands for significance f of p value, if bigger than alpha, then we do not reject H0. And for H1 beta not equal to 0, if the significance f of p value is smaller than alpha, then we reject H0. So the results obtained are significance f is smaller than the significance level of 0.01. Thus H0 is rejected, and this concludes that there are sufficient data or evidence to support the existence of linearity between the intercept, which is relative density, and the slope, the tensile strength. Next up, we move on to the coefficient correlation, and the value r can be obtained from the summary output 2, which is multiple r. The coefficient correlation is near to positive 1. This indicates that there is highly strong positive linear relationship between the relative density, intercept, and the tensile strength slope. Next up, we move on to the coefficient of determination, which is r squared, and these values can be obtained from the summary output 2, which is r squared here. 73.74% of the original uncertainty is the tensile strength can be explained by the straight line regression model. Thus, the simple linear regression model is adequate. Next, we move on to the results obtained, which are the graphs. And the first graph is the normal probability graph plot. And as you can see here, the points are normally scattered close to the trend line, and this shows that the normality of the tensile strength assumption is satisfied. Next graph is the relative density residual plot, and you can see here the residuals are normally scattered around the reference line of 0 with a constant variation. The final graph is the relative density line fit plot. And in the question, they ask about certain values and what are the values that we can obtain for the tensile strength with the given percentage. And as the given percentage are 68, 74.3, and 80.1. And all these values that we obtain here can be obtained by substituting the x value into the estimated regression equation x here, and we will get the value of the tensile strength as been asked in the question. And these are the answers, which is for x 68% is 5.424601883, and for x 74.3% is 5.9483779442, and the final 80.1% is 6.430584473 megapascal. That's all.